Hi everybody, this is Christine Bertram coming to you from Cards by Christine with another Tip Tuesday. And today's tip isn't so crazy, but it's more of a aha to people that might not know about how Stampin' Up! Distinguishes punches and dies that have matching stamps. So I'm going to flip my camera down and I'm going to show you a really quick tip while you're perusing the Stampin' Up! Catalogs. So these are the two current catalogs, and the annual catalog actually retires sadly on Monday, May 3rd, which is, you guys, it's so crazy to think, but it's next week already. This is the mini catalog and it retires on June 30th. And I was looking really quick here. I think I have it. Might as well show you the cover. This is what's coming up next, and this one goes live on May 4th. So if you guys don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you work with and you're in need of a catalog, I provide them free to my customers, and I would love for you to be my customer if you don't work with somebody that sells Stampin' Up! But my whole tip for you today is not anything crazy, but some people might not know that when you're looking through the catalog that there are some color codings that are going on. So in this case, you can see there's yellow, and in this time you can see there's blue, and sometimes there's nothing. And as you flip through the catalog, you can see that it's blue, yellow, or nothing. And here it's blue. Well, I want you guys to know, and you might not know this, for those that know it, cool beans, and for those that don't, I'm turning my phone down. So you guys can see that this has matching dies. And it says here that there's Forever Flourishing dies on page 175. So you could go to page 175 and see where the dies are, Forever Flourishing. So the stamp coordinates with a die. This stamp coordinates with a die. This stamp coordinates with a die. So the blue means coordinating with dies. So what does the yellow mean? Okay, so like here, these coordinate with dies. If you're new to Stampin' Up! And maybe have never seen or noticed the coloring, that's what it's all about. This one says, I know you guys can't read it, so I'll read it. Coordinates with Perennial Flower Punch, page 167. So let's go to page 167 and look for it. And da-da-da, where's page 167? Right here. Oh, it's right there. There's our perennial flower. So when there are stamps that have corresponding punches, they're going to be outlined or shaded in yellow. And when there's dies, they're going to be shaded in blue. So that might help you while you're perusing the catalog and thinking about, wow, I really hate fussy cutting. Like, who wants to take their scissors? I know there are people that love to fussy cut. I am not one of those gals. I will die cut. I honestly, firmly believe that every stamp should have a matching die, but I know that's not feasible. So when you're looking through the catalog and you're shopping and you say, oh my gosh, there's lots of dies that coordinate with that set, it might help you to figure out, oh, that one might be a really good investment because I don't have to do a lot of fussy cutting. So when you get to this page, there aren't dies that cut out these images, but in this case, there is a die set that coordinates with it. If you go to page 181, this does have matching, I shouldn't say matching, it has coordinating dies, but they're not coordinating in the fact that they don't cut out any of these images. They cut out cattails and like leaf type things and like little palm trees. They're so cute. These dies are awesome, but they don't cut anything out. So sometimes stamp sets will have matching and coordinating dies that don't actually cut out the images. So you would have to fussy cut. So that's just a little tip or trick. Like in this case, there are dies that go with it. The only dies that cut out are the flowers, but there's it cuts out this really intricate, detailed flower here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I gotta show you something. Hang on one second. I got a beautiful card from Kathy King. And as long as I have this up here, I'm gonna show you this card. So the die that matches this stamp set, it cuts out this intricate flower detail pattern here. And so Kathy made me this beautiful card with a really beautiful love note on the inside. So, Okay, had to give props to her. She always sends me such pretty cards. So, you guys, that's it for my Tip Tuesday. It's not anything crazy, but if you go to the mini catalog, the same thing happens in the mini catalog. There are coordinating dots. It's color coded. So, in this case, they're not necessarily the same colors as in here, but get familiar, like this is a creamy color that die cuts, and then die cuts, and then this is punching. Right here, there's a punch that coordinates. It must be more of a white one. It's really hard to see that. Let's find here the vanilla color here. In this one, you can see that the kangaroo has a creamy color behind, and that's the dies. Here, these are dies that cut out. And when we get to, there weren't many punches in this catalog, so, but you can see that they outline when there's die cutting. It's not as pronounced in this little mini catalog, but just know to look for it. So in this case, it's not really color coded like it is in here, but they do pop out the things to show when they are matching with dies. So there's some too. A little less pronounced in the catalog here, but it's still that they're differentiated by putting a border around the edge. So just something to look for when you guys are looking through catalogs and trying to understand, are there punches or are there dies, and it helps to visually see it versus having to look in the back or trying to match up the dies to say, oh, does this specific stamp have a matching die or punch? So all right, I hope that was informational and that was a good tip. Some may know that and some may be like, oh, I got it now. So that's what we're all about, is just trying to give you guys little bits and morsels to help you go about your stamping journey. Lots of sunshine and love and hugs to you guys. See you later. Bye.